Hello. I hope you're doing well today. We're back in Skyrim, exploring another smallish town today. I'm here on the banks of Aurora. On the lake here we've filmed many videos on. And if we turn to the water side, you can see there are some structures built on the actual water. And this is the small little village we're going to tour today. If you recognize the flag, or the iconography, the town today is called Little Vivec. Little Vivec. And it's located in the middle of the lake here, north of Falkreath and west of Helgen. And in my playthrough, Aurora and the town of Oakwood sit very nicely and work and are patched with Little Vivec. It comes with a few small quests and storyline. But it's only a few structures. And it's a very quaint, tiny little town. If I remember the description, the mod author's lore is that this town was originally started as a refugee village when the volcano erupted. They built a pretty expansive dock system that connects the little islands. The residents and long-term inhabitants keep busy as the lake life provides many of the basic necessities for them. The winding wooden dock, the sound of the wood being chopped, the dog barking, and the water hitting the banks in the background all add to the peacefulness of this little village. see the town of Oakwood off in the distance, and the watchtower across the river or lake there. The town of Aurora is just a stone's throw away. So many of the inhabitants are friendly and trade with and visit the stores daily. We'll do one small lap around the village, and then we'll get into our more detailed tour. I'd like to take a moment and thank everybody watching and interacting on my channel. Some of the views and comments on my videos have been very kind. It's nice to see people enjoying watching me wander around aimlessly through these towns. I'm hoping to do some more edited quest lines that have some cut up gameplay with some voiceover in between. I figure this will be the most relaxing way for everybody to enjoy a story with a quest, but also not get overwhelmed with the combat noise. So, we're back at the entrance to the dock. And if we look, our first stop is going to be the trader. What town is complete without a trader? Salice's Trade House has a variety of scrumptious goods and necessary potions, as well as some unique elvish goods. It's very cozy and inviting. And you can see the mod author took some time to do some unique placement of items and elements to create a unique little building here. If you noticed when we were walking around, this building also has a second-story balcony. And if we wander around, there looks to be some goods stored underneath the stairs. A small village dock, presumably used for fishing in the lake. and I believe a graybeard statue overlooking the town. There's a little bench here on the dock. If we go up the stairs, you can see even the buildings are done up with flags and iconography. This is the upstairs of Salice's trade house. She's got a few beds and perhaps a very basic setup for travelers or guests that stay in the town. Some nice little touches by the mod author. Kid and his dog underneath the statue. Continuing on, we will head to the right and across to the first island. This is a fairly unique home, as it is a small gardener's house. Velena Rathvasi. She has several useful crops here. Could imagine being self-sufficient in a town like this. It'd keep you going through the winters and the long summer months. Another village resident, Belvedere Rathvasi.
New visitor to Rathvasi Canton? Welcome, welcome.
He seems very pleasant and excited to see us. And across on the other island here, you have a very unique structure and one of the cooler inhabitants. This little hunting, tanning, and fishing cottage is owned by Balran, who is one of the main people in the questline of Little Vivec. He hangs out here and takes care of not only himself, but the other villagers with his hunting and fishing. He's got a fairly done up, unique little cottage here. And a shrine to his goddess Azura. one of his prized kills on the wall, and all his necessities for his hunter-gatherer lifestyle. He gets to wake up to this gorgeous view every morning. Moving on to our final structure in this tiny little town. A stone hut and farmhouse built on the last little island in Little Vivec. The DeRosa house.
What can I do for you?
And it is owned by Torin DeRosa.
What can I do for you?
And I believe he has a brother who sits and ponders and drinks his days away. I pretty much always find him sitting here by the water. Torin DeRosa. He sips his wine and listens to his brother chop wood. One of the only trees on the island was chopped down, presumably to maybe help them build their cabin. And now some smaller pine or spruce trees seem to be taking hold and growing larger. But with that, this was a little tour of a little town called Little Vivec. I hope you enjoyed walking through this mod, and check out this on the Nexus. If I helped you to relax, please consider subscribing, as I try to do town tours quite regularly. And we're almost finished with all the towns in the Falkreath Hold. And I have quite a few. Aurora will be one of our next ones. And stay tuned for some quest content, as well as my ambient Skyrim series, where we just look and listen. There's no talking, and I take you through a region or an ASMR soundscape in Skyrim. This was a town tour of Little Vivec, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.